Hello, Guru Nation. Welcome to the Clinical Trials Guru. I've got today's video is about patient recruitment. I've got two people on, Monica and Paola. And Monica started out as a recruiter. Paola is doing recruiting now, right?
Yes.
So I got a question from somebody, and what they're asking is, how then you recommend everybody start with patient recruitment to gain experience? But how do I recruit patients if I don't know anything about research? And it's a fair question, right?
Yes.
I mean, Monica, let's start with Monica first. You didn't know much about research, right?
No.
And so, is it even required to know much about research to recruit patients?
I mean, the most important part is that you know about the actual study, the inclusion-exclusion criteria, and that's pretty much what you need to know about each study to recruit, because you need to know what you're looking for.
Mm-hmm. And Paola, you're doing this right now.
Yeah.
And you do know a little bit about research, actually more than a little bit by this point. But when you started out, you didn't know much, right?
No.
So how do you recruit if you don't know much about research? Fair question. Fair.
It's as Monica says, it's just if you know what the patient needs to be or what is the condition that you are looking for and what are the records and everything that the patient needs to have. So you just look on Facebook, on everything or websites, which condition you are looking for, and you start to see if some patients are.
That's right. You're doing the Facebook. Let's talk. How do you do the What are you doing with Facebook right now?
So on Facebook.
Give them details.
On Facebook, some pages don't you allow to put advertise, but it's good because if, for example, for Alzheimer, it's a group on Facebook that help the people with Alzheimer, but you can see the comments. So you will see the people that is with that condition. You can write a message and say what is the study about, and you can start to contact them.
You as an individual, right? Not you as a company.
No.
You're being you,
yeah,
Paola.
Yeah, as an individual.
Okay. Now, the same person asked, what do I do? Do I go on clinicaltrials.gov and look for studies in my area? And then look for people to recruit, or do I find clinics in my area and then ask them what studies they have? And the answer is both. Whatever comes first. If you don't have a clinic, like both of these ladies had global clinical trials to start with, so they didn't need to start looking for sites. They knew the company, and then they just started recruiting for the studies we have. But if you don't know the company, you can Google in your area all the research sites, go meet with them one-on-one, find out what studies they have, and then use these strategies that they just discussed to start recruiting. So if you're that person, let's say you talk to a site and they said, hey, Paula, that sounds really good. We'll have you as a recruiter, right? Here's all of our studies. So they give you all their protocol synopsis, or maybe the ones that they need help with.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you do from there? And what do you do too, Monica? You're the expert.
I actually did that in the past. So what you do is just, get the inclusion exclusion for all the studies that the facility has or the clinic has, and then start looking for where to find the subjects. Like Paola was saying, she was looking, like, for example, for Alzheimer's in one of the Alzheimer's groups in Facebook. They don't allow you to do advertisement. However, you can contact the people that write down in the page, just because probably they have somebody that had Alzheimer's right now, or they know somebody, because for some reason they actually belong to that group.
Mm-hmm.
And then, there are many ways to find.
What's one more?
Patients.
Give them two more. Facebook?
I will say, digital, obviously Facebook is good one. Then there are in Facebook there are also they create list by
supposed to add on
county,
Craigslist.
so you can put the videos there, or whatever ad you want. And then for me, one way to do it that is very successful is to go face to face to facilities or to doctors and tell them about the
One
studies
on
and
one.
and recruit like
That
that.
works.
Some places they will close the door in your face, but don't get discouraged. That's part of the job. So
More will
yeah,
close it in your face than
yeah.
not, right?
I mean, but if you're nice and talk to them nicely, most of them will answer you nicely, even if they don't want to do it. And some people obviously are rude, but like I say, just grow a thicker skin and keep going because that's part of the job.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you less realize, you get to know a lot of managers and people from different facilities, and they start calling you.
Mm-hmm.
So initially the job is a little bit tough, but then within the time it pays the price. Like
Yeah.
it's quite good.
So this person asked a good question because I tell them, hey, to get experience, start recruiting. We've all talked about this before. You guys have done it before, or you're doing it now, and you've done it in the past. You still need to know a little bit about research to educate the patients. So I have the video. I have a 5-hour video on YouTube. You can go watch that, learn the very basics, the fundamentals, and then start educating the patients that way. That's really the only thing you need to know about research, is just enough to educate the patients. But that's nowhere near the experience required to be a coordinator or a CRA. Your goal is to build to that point. So that's the strategies. And then you guys mentioned videos. So explain what you
yes.
did with the videos. Explain.
So the idea with the video is explain and educate the patients with the clinic, what is about the clinical trial. So because sometimes the patients are scared to participate because they think that is something bad or something that is a misunderstanding. So the idea with the videos is show that clinical trials is good for the people that is with a certain condition, and then of course if you have a study you can invite him or invite them in the video to participate on the study.
And that's worked well. And then you can use that on
Yes.
Facebook, and like Monica was saying, Craigslist.
And the people liked to see a video, and it's like more personal, and the people.
So there's the strategies anyone can do watching at home. Facebook, Craigslist, go meet with doctors. First find the clinic so you can find the studies to recruit for, and then go implement all these strategies they did. If you do well, that clinic, if you tell them, hey, I'm going to keep recruiting, but I want to do research assistance type stuff, they're more than likely to say yes. So thank you guys, thank you gals very much. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for sending the question. And we'll go because my arm's getting tired. Bye-bye.